Welcome everyone to ACE Weekly, my weekly session every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Welcome. Let me know who is joining us. Just giving persons a bit more time to join. I'm actually joining you live from my Facebook business page, Ace It with Ava, my YouTube channel, Ace It with Ava, and also my Facebook group, Ace It with Ava. So let me know who is here by just indicating in the comment section. When you're commenting, you can comment with your name so I know exactly who is joining me for the session tonight. So just checking to see who has joined so far. Remember, if you want to be on the mailing list where you receive reminders an hour before the session and 15 minutes before the session, you can send me a message and I will add you to that list. So hi, Martina. Hi, Denise. I'll send you that message via email. So you can send me an email at aceitwithava@gmail.com if you want to be part of the mailing list. So hi, Martina. Hi, Denise. Hi, Vanessa. Welcome. Hey, Faith. Welcome to tonight's session. Just giving persons a little bit of time to join the session so that we can have people who are interested in the topic for tonight. So if you're on the mailing list, you would have seen that the topic for tonight's session is, drum roll please, 5 reasons you need to clean your laptop. Are you cleaning your laptop? And when I say cleaning, I'm not talking about the exterior, because obviously most people clean the exterior of their laptop, the outside, but I'm talking about the inside of your laptop. So you need to make sure that you are doing that. Now, just to remind persons, I do have an ACE weekly group if you're interested in joining. So look on the scroller on the bottom of the screen. It's facebook.com/groups ACE Weekly. You can join that group so that you get anything shared in the session. So for instance, this file that I'm sharing now, the PowerPoint file, the Google Slides actually, it's going to be uploaded in the group as a PDF file so you can look at it after if you want to. So any supplementary material and the resources, all those are put in the Facebook group. So facebook.com/groups/ACE Weekly if you want to get access to that information. All right, so just checking who else is here. So we have Nika and Facebook user. Hi, remember to put your name as well so that I can know who is commenting. All right, so I'm not sure. Vanessa, tell me what you're talking about. You say I don't. Oh, you don't clean? You don't clean your laptop? Is that what you're saying? You don't clean your laptop? Is that what you're saying, Nika? You don't clean it? Let me know what you're saying. So most people, we clean the outer part of the laptop, but we do not pay attention to the outside. So hi, Vanessa. Vanessa is saying, yes, you're saying you don't clean your laptop? Hi, Cindy. All right, so we're going to get started with tonight's session. So 5 reasons you need to clean your laptop. So hopefully after tonight's session, people will be doing things that were recommended. All right, so Una, hello. Welcome. All right, so 5 reasons you need to make sure that you're cleaning your laptop. So the first reason is your laptop could overheat. And by the way, even though I'm saying laptop, a lot of these instructions go for a desktop as well. So the desktop is the system unit now. We're talking about the part that houses what is stored in the brain of the computer, the CPU, the motherboard, and all those things. So some of these things go for the desktop computer as well, not just a laptop. All right, so hey, Caroline. All right, so your computer could overheat. So dust is way more than a simple nuisance around the house. We know that the house gets dusty, but did you know that your laptop gets dusty as well? The fans and the vents of your laptop can get clogged. Me personally, I have pets. So pet hair gets clogged in the vents and such. And you know your laptop is overheating when you're actually hearing your fans on your laptop. You're not supposed to be hearing the fans that are there to keep it cool. So you have to make sure that you are doing what you can to make sure that you're not having an overheat problem. So to keep the fans and vents clean, it's suggested that you power down your laptop, you can remove the battery and go to a spot where you don't mind it being dirty and take out the screws at the bottom of the laptop and use compressed air. That's a can filled with air. You can get that in the computer store. And then you can use a brush, a toothbrush actually, or a paintbrush to clean out that dust, all these things that you don't want to have in your laptop. So if you cannot open your laptop, point the compressed air at the cooling vents and do something similar. Now note, if you are not comfortable doing this, do not do it because you may damage your laptop if you're not sure what you're doing. Now, I get my laptop cleaned by my husband. My husband is one of his many skills. He knows all about computers. He's been doing this for over 20 years. And I have him as the, you know, when you have to use up your family members, I have him as the computer technician, the resident computer technician in my Let's Ace It Together membership group. So he does offer this service where you can get your laptop cleaned. Very important. And I'm telling you why you need to get this done. All right, so that's overheating. So are you experiencing overheating with your laptop? That could be a reason. Now, it could also drain your laptop's battery because when your laptop is overheating, it is working harder to perform at maximum capacity. So as a result, the fans are running on full blast. Remember, I tell you that the fans are not to be hearing the fans blowing. And what this does is that it can do a number on your battery and cause it to drain faster, right? So you want to keep the dust out of the vents and the fans, and you will ensure that your battery is in tip top. So if your battery tends to run out faster than it used to, it may be working more than it needs to because it is dusty. Just think about how dusty your house may get. Your laptop is there in your house and it's gathering all of those dust and grime inside. So remember, you can't get in there to clean it. So your laptop could also run more slowly. And I've experienced this as well. I actually prepared this presentation because this is something I have actually been going through. And I said a lot of persons may not be aware of this. So I just wanted to share this with you so that you're making sure that your money maker, because I know a lot of persons who follow me on this ACE Weekly, you are online freelancers and you want to make sure that your money maker is in tip-top shape and not shut down for a simple reason that it needs to be cleaned. All right. So if your laptop is overheating and it's running at max capacity, it will reduce its performance to stay cool. You could be in for many hours of frustration using the internet. You're reloading your page, your documents won't open, your programs won't open. And as we say, this causes frustration. Your computer is moving slow, you restart, the same thing. What's happening? It's overheating and it's making it slow. So if you don't want to waste time, invest in your laptop by cleaning the keyboard every other week and the fans at least once a month. Now, who can afford to do so if you are getting someone professional to do it? You can't. So I would recommend definitely at least twice for the year you're doing this. At least, so if you can afford to do so monthly, go ahead. But most persons can't. So I do recommend that you do this at least twice a year. That's why it was even so timely that it came up. No, 6 months have passed in the year. We're now in July. So it is definitely overdue for myself and a lot of persons. And if you've never done it, it is more than overdue to be done. All right. So your keys could get stuck. Who has ever had their key getting stuck? You've pressed your space bar and it's not budging. You've pressed your enter, nothing is happening. Or a particular key, when you press the key, you see that key just going endlessly, like a letter N. You just see N typing on, or you try to press it and nothing is going on. The keyboard itself needs to be cleaned. And I'm not talking about within the buttons itself, I mean on the inside. So I love this part about the late night snackers. Who are late night snackers like myself? We're eating the Cheetos and we're drinking all the beverages on our laptop. So all those crumbs, the dust, and all those things get clogged in the keyboard and stick when we press on them. So not only does it slow down your average words per minute for those who are typing and doing the transcription and all those things, my transcribers out there. So it can also cause hardware problems and lots of germy residue. So cleaning the dust from your laptop fans, use the compressed air again to do so. Get out the dust particles and crumbs that get stuck in hard to reach places like the sides of the keys. So make sure that you are doing that. All right. So all of these things. All right. So next one. Next up. Let's see the next slide. All right. So apparently not only is the keyboard stuck, my slides are stuck as well. All right. So let me see if it will move on now. All right. So the next slide is not coming up. So let me just let you know that, or did I go through 5 already, guys? Was it that quick? So your keys get stuck and then your laptop can run slower and then all of these things. Oh my gosh, I went through 5 reasons so quickly. Wasn't that fast, guys? So your laptop can overheat. It can drain your battery. That's 2. It can run slow. That's 3. Your keyboards can get stuck. That's 4. What is the 5th one? What's the 5th one? Did I do 5, guys? Okay, so I did do 5. So I actually had a 5th one. Apparently I have 2 slides on my slide thing. So I'm going to make sure that I give you the 5th one that I have right here. So I'm just looking in my notes because I did this too fast to get this information to you. All right, so let me give you the 5th one that I have on my phone, that where I made my notes with this information right here. So the 5th one is that obviously the 5th one, you're gonna be losing money because if you do not maintain your computer, what's gonna happen is that you're going to be spending on what you don't need to be spending on. So replacing the fans, because if the fan is blowing too hard and all these things, what will happen is that it will basically stop working. So you know that your desktop as well as your laptop, they all have an internal fan that's in there keeping everything cool. So you have to make sure that you are checking all that you need to check to make sure that you're keeping tip top everything that needs to be done. All right. So let me know, have you experienced any of these things? Have you experienced any of these things that we're talking about? Let me see. Let me stop the share and see if anybody has experienced any of these things. All right. So let me know, let me know, let me know. So Nika said, wow, never knew that. And Nika, again, your battery died quickly, right? So have you ever experienced these things where your laptop is moving slowly and you're not sure what the reason could be? Have you ever felt that you are touching your keyboards and the keyboards themselves, the keyboard surface feels really hot? Does that happen to anyone? Let me know in the comments area. Just checking to see if persons have experienced that. All right. So Nika said yes. Hey, Rafisha. So that may be a reason you're experiencing that particular problem. So remember that your laptop and your desktop is something that you're using every day as an online freelancer. So you have to make sure that you're keeping track and doing what you need to make sure everything is okay. So Cindy says yes to the fan noise. As I said, your fan, you should not hear your fan blowing. If your fan is blowing, it's being overworked. All right. So no overheating for you as yet. Very good. Very good. All right. So even if you're not feeling it overheat at the moment, you want to make sure that it is clean so that it doesn't get to the stage where it starts to overheat and starts to cause damage to the inside of the laptop itself. Because I'm actually getting mine done over the weekend because I have seen the symptoms and I have been ignoring them in the sense of, I have some work to do and I didn't want to have a little break. It doesn't take long to do, by the way. It's not something that's a whole day process. It's not something that takes long. It takes less than an hour and you can have your laptop ready and raring to go again. All right. So Nika isn't having any overheating. So Lacia, laptop moves slowly and the fan is making a noise. So definitely that sounds like the beginning stages of it wanting to be cleaned. So remember, the compressed air is what's used because what happens is that, and can you imagine you're buying a can of air? That's what you're basically buying, a can with air, but it has pressure in it, so it's compressed air. So it gives a burst of air with pressure so that it can blow out the dust. So instead of you don't have enough pressure that you can generate with your natural way of getting dust away. So that's why you use the compressed air. All right, so we have Cindy, laptop gets hot sometimes. Yes, so your laptop is not supposed to be running hot. If it's running hot, it's overworking, or your fans may have problems. You may have a fan that's down, as in your fan is not working and you're not aware, and then your laptop starts to overheat. So it's not even just dust. It is your laptop overheating because the fans aren't working. So Caroline isn't having any problem, but we'll certainly get it clean soon, definitely. So you have to be preemptive, proactive, to make sure that you're putting the measures in place so that you don't have these problems occurring. All right. I just wanted to make sure that you all are aware of those. And this is a point that I found very interesting, because one of the bonus tips is that they said it can make you sick. Did you know that if you're not cleaning your laptop, you're risking getting sick? Just like with doorknobs and light switches, remember, we're touching them all the time. We're talking about the outer part now. You need to make sure that you're wiping your laptop from time to time so that it does not keep all of the grime and all these things on it. So bacteria can actually live on your laptop. So a lot of persons aren't sure what to use to clean it. So you'd want to be careful of harsh chemicals. Obviously, you don't want to be putting anything on your laptop that can break it down and damage it and such. So I would just recommend that damp cloth. Sometimes the best cloth to use is microfiber cloth, and you can go through with regular water and go through and wipe it off. Obviously, you don't want it to be soaking wet because water damage can occur. So don't use any harsh chemicals. Yes, Nika, what? I'm trying to do that face. Yeah, what? Yes, of course. So you want to make, and especially suppose you were sick and you're using your laptop, you had a flu or whatever. Same kind of thing. You want to make sure that you clean it down, you keep it clean to make sure that you're not reinfecting yourself. So these are things that we don't think about with the laptop. It's a piece of equipment that we use all the time. We may not wash our hands every time we use it. So whatever dirt and grime is on our hands will get on the laptop itself. All right. So please make sure, just to recap some of the steps, make sure that you are utilizing these. So let me just go back to the top quickly. So your laptop could overheat. Check. Draining your laptop's battery. So remember, overheat can damage the internal parts. If the battery is being overworked, you have to replace your battery. If it's running slower, time is money, you will lose money. And if your keys get stuck, it's going to hamper your progress and make you move slow. All right. So Denise is asking if alcohol is recommended. I would not use alcohol on my laptop. That's a harsh chemical right there. So I would not be using alcohol. So Faith is spraying alcohol on hers and wiping it down until it dries. I personally wouldn't be using alcohol on my laptop because, as I said, it has delicate parts, delicate stuff inside of it, and alcohol is not the kindest liquid to an electronic device. All right. So I personally wouldn't be using alcohol. I would just use water. All right. So yes, I saw when you say you use it on the cloth, but I'm not taking that chance, man. I'm wiping it with good old fashioned water. All right. So, but it's great to hear that you are cleaning your laptop, because a lot of us neglect this side of things, and you want to make sure that you're doing what you need to. All right. So Cindy is always cleaning the outer parts with wipes. So we know that you have some wipes that have some harsh chemicals in there. So be careful of the type of wipe. If I was to use a wipe, I'd be using baby wipes, because we know that with baby wipes, you're not going to put anything in a baby wipe that would be harmful to the baby. So if you're going to be using wipes, I would use baby wipes. All right. So if it's good for a baby, it's good for your laptop. So think about that. All right. So guys, if you found the session helpful, remember to always like the session and comment your thoughts. Are you going to be utilizing these tips to make sure that your laptop is in tip-top shape? Always make sure that any information that you learn, you put it into practice to make sure that you're not actually having issues with your equipment. So let me put on the screen, if there's anyone who's interested in getting their laptop cleaned, let me just put on the screen the information that you can use to contact me. So you can send me a WhatsApp message. So it's on the screen. send a WhatsApp message at 429-5167. All right, so 429-5167 WhatsApp only message. And if you have any other information about anything else, you can send a message there as well. All right, so this Ace Weekly is a nice, short, and spicy one, to the point, just letting you know how to carry your computer. If anyone is interested in having me as your mentor to guide you in the online space and teach you skills that you can use to create your own earning opportunity, you can send me a WhatsApp message as well as 429-5167 to find out more about my membership program, my monthly membership program. All right, so let me see what's going on here. All right, so Nika says definitely will use these tips. And Vivith, please like the video, guys. Thank you, Vivith. Thank you so much. Now remember, if you're watching on YouTube, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel so that you're notified when a new video is posted. All right, so Nika says soon be there. All right, thank you so much. Okay, so have a great rest of the night. Reach out to me, as I said, if you need any more information about how you can get your laptop cleaned, and if you want any information about my membership program. 429-5167. Bye, guys.